What if I told you some of the wealthiest people on Earth are quietly building empires from something invisible? Not oil, not tech, not gold, perfume. Yes, the same tiny bottles you see behind glass counters in luxury boutiques are actually part of a global wealth machine generating billions. But this isn't about scent. It's about power, psychology, and one of the most misunderstood business empires in the world. From the fragrance houses of Paris to the golden scent lounges of Dubai, perfume has transformed into an asset class. The ultra-rich aren't just wearing fragrance, they're investing in it, scaling it, and using it to create brands with profit margins that most industries could only dream of. Let's start with a truth very few people understand. Luxury perfume isn't selling a smell, it's selling a story, a fantasy, an identity. Walk into a store like Maison Francis Kurkdjian or Roja Parfums, and you'll notice something instantly. You're not being sold on ingredients. No one is talking about lavender or bergamot. They're talking about emotion, legacy, craftsmanship. They want you to believe that this bottle, this invisible product, makes you part of something larger, something elite. This emotional branding is where the money is. And it's why these fragrances can command $300, $500, even $2,000 per bottle, with manufacturing costs that rarely exceed $10. That kind of markup would be criminal in any other industry. But in fragrance, it's called exclusivity. Let's rewind the clock a little. Perfume has always had power. In ancient Egypt, scent was part of royalty's ritual. In 17th century France, fragrance defined social status. If you smelled rich, you were rich. It was a currency of class. That legacy continued in modern times. In the 1900s, perfume became an extension of fashion houses. Chanel, Dior, Yves Saint Laurent. But the real revolution came when perfume broke free from fashion and became its own standalone empire. Today, brands are launching fragrance first, and in some cases, fragrance only. Because the margins are irresistible, the product is timeless, and the audience, global. But here's where the real strategy kicks in. These brands don't chase the masses. They chase the few, the elite, the emotionally driven. They don't want everyone. They want the right someone. That's why you'll see fragrances released in limited batches, sometimes only 100 bottles, or sold only in Paris, or only in private appointments. It's not about supply, it's about perception. If it feels rare, it feels valuable. And if it feels valuable, it becomes desirable. And desire, that's everything in luxury. Now let's talk about the brand builders. Take Creed, for example. This isn't just a fragrance brand. It's a legacy, one that traces back over 250 years. Creed has served royalty, presidents, celebrities, not through flashy ads, but through quiet, exclusive reputation. That's the game. Scarcity with authority. Then there's Francis Kurkdjian, a perfumer who once worked behind the scenes, creating hits for global fashion houses, who decided to step out and build his own empire. What he did was genius. He didn't just launch scents, he told stories. Baccarat Rouge 540 didn't just smell good. It felt royal, mysterious, magnetic, and he priced it accordingly. That scent alone has become a global phenomenon, shared on social media, sold out in boutiques, whispered about in exclusive circles, not because of any single ad, but because of branding done right. And now, let's talk about Dubai. Because while Paris may be the birthplace of luxury perfume, Dubai is quickly becoming its new capital. In Dubai, scent is part of your identity. It's layered, personalized, worn like jewelry. Walk into a high-end mall in Dubai, and you'll find entire floors dedicated to fragrance, custom scent labs, private lounges. You're not buying perfume, you're commissioning it. And the brands, they know this. That's why you're seeing a rise in regional powerhouses like Ajmal, Swiss Arabian, and niche brands that fuse traditional OUD with modern elegance. These brands understand one thing. Perfume in the Middle East isn't subtle. It's bold. It's long-lasting. It's part of how you walk through the world. And the ultra-rich, they've taken it further. Some of them have scent wardrobes, different perfumes for different hours of the day, scents for business meetings, scents for private jets, even scents for their homes, customized room fragrances that reflect their personal brand. This level of personalization isn't just luxury, it's strategy. It's what keeps high-end perfume brands not just profitable, but scalable. And it's not just niche brands playing this game. Giants like LVMH, Estée Lauder, and Coty are pouring billions into fragrance acquisitions. Estée Lauder recently paid nearly $3 billion just for Tom Ford's fragrance rights. Not his clothes, not his sunglasses, his scent. Why? Because fragrance doesn't expire like fashion. It doesn't have size variations. It doesn't go out of style. And when someone finds a scent they love, they buy it again, and again, and again. That's recurring revenue at luxury price points, with nearly unlimited scalability. Even celebrities have caught on. Rihanna's fragrance line sold out in hours. Not because of TV ads, but because people already associate her with confidence, sensuality, and mystique. The perfume simply bottled that. Drake's candle line turned into a high-end home fragrance brand. Even Elon Musk made millions in a matter of days selling a gag fragrance, because the idea of scent as identity is that powerful. What does all of this mean for you? It means if billionaires are building empires around something invisible, the opportunity isn't just in the product, it's in the perception. They understand that in luxury, people aren't buying function. They're buying emotion, experience, identity. And that's the game. If you can build something that makes people feel elite, if you can tell a story that turns a bottle into a lifestyle, you don't need mass production. You don't need celebrity status. You need vision, brand psychology, and the ability to turn emotion into value. That's how perfumes become empires. And that's why from Paris to Dubai, the scent game isn't just about smelling good. It's about building wealth. If this opened your eyes, subscribe now. Would you launch a luxury brand like this? Yes or no? Comment, Empire. If you believe emotion builds empires, and stay close, because we're just getting started.